Have you ever wondered how a small country like Japan, which is 1/10 of the landmass of India, is the third largest economy in the world, whereas India, which is 10 times larger than the landmass of Japan, is the sixth largest economy in the world. It isn't, whenever we hear of this story, we think that the population is detrimental to the growth of our economy. Let me introduce with the example of China. Whenever we hear the growth story of China, it is not the innovation and research that made China a second largest economy. It is how it utilized the growing population and made China a success story. It is the labor intensive industry which made China a second largest economy. So, from this, we can say that in case of Japan, the population is less, whereas in case of China, the population is more. So, the population is linked but not much to the growth of economy. Whereas in India, which is the second most populous country in the world, haven't reaped much benefits from the growing population, which is because not sufficient investment in human resources like education, health, and other public infrastructure. So now, whenever we hear the term population increase, we had a preconceived notion in our mind that if population increases, the amount of people, the number of people depending on the limited resources will increase. So poverty will increase, pollution will increase, which in turn induces the climate change, and then unemployment will increase. But this is the case, but not always. Now, whenever if if you want to change a population from liability to asset, we have to consider two factors. Number one is health, number two is education. Number one, health. If my mind and health is sound, then I can work. So that benefit for the economy. So if my health is not sound, I am not fit for doing a job. So the health is the utmost priority. And then coming to second one is education. If my health is good, now what determines my level of growth or success is the level of education of mine. The second one is education. And the third one is public infrastructure. If I was born in a countryside, a village, a countryside, on a remote village, and there is a city where there are a lot of opportunities, but I am not having connectivity to that city, will I grow? No. So these three factors, first one is the level and the health, and then the second one is level of education, and the third one is sustain ecosystem to develop oneself. These three factors determine whether the population is an asset or liability for the country. So, in a nutshell, I can say that population is not always liability. It can be turned into asset when provided when the resources are invested in improving the infrastructure in health, education, and public infrastructure. This is my perspective on this, and would love to hear your perspective on this as well. Thank you very much.